Well, the profession of being a basketball coach, and especially in the highest competition, in Euroleague competition and in VTB competition, has a lot of demands, and I knew it. It goes with the job. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort to, being concentrated all the time and having all the answers. My family is a huge support and gives me huge support, provides me huge support into that. My wife and my daughter, they have an understanding, though I'm trying to have some, time that we as a family we try to keep it. For instance, when I don't have a practice that it's close to the lunchtime when Alexander is at home, so we can eat all together and share moments of our life, how it goes daily, or maybe during the night later on. And of course, when I have a day off to spend a little bit more with my family. But this is something that my family knows, so that's why we try to fulfill all these, let's say, gaps, if it's possible to fulfill the gaps, because the time is just flying during the summer times. Well, there are very many great coaches out there and great organizations. So each and every one has a unique approach on how he sees the game, and depends always to the players he has and how he's playing them, what kind of a style of a game he has. So at what kind of a period of the season. I don't know if I can express which duel was the most tough or what I'm expecting. But I have a huge respect to each and every one. So, you have coaches that they like this kind of basketball, coaches that they like that kind of basketball, coaches that are very versatile. They make certain adjustments, so I wouldn't go out there and prefer a duel or something. I would say that the competition is very high, and it requires from me to be always concentrated and well prepared for each and every game. Wow, that was more of an answer, a statement than a question. But I'm not over here to answer in all questions. I'm not the one who knows everything. I respect his opinion. I respect the fans' opinion, and I can say him that we are always having our ears and eyes open in terms of finding the best Russian people. Actually, CSKA supports very well the youth program and spends a lot of money on how we're going to educate our kids on CSKA 2, on junior, on cadets. So we really believes in that. The first team, and me personally, I do care a lot about these projects. And always with the first team, there are players that they practicing with us. All the Homa is coming from that process. There are many players that now they're playing in Nizhny Novgorod that, people, they say that Nizhny Novgorod is doing that, but actually CSKA 2 and CSKA 2 is preparing a lot of talents to go and play for this level. And of course they're giving in time and they're doing a great job in Nizhny or in other teams. But CSKA 2 is the one that provide this kind of a system and this kind of development. Now, regarding the whole Russia, I'm not responsible to answer, but definitely I can say that, just to be related to what he answers. But Russia is a huge country. We're talking about more than 150 million population. So that's a question actually to the guys that the guys that they lead in the federation and everywhere, that there are many other countries that they have much less population, and still they have teams for medals in competitions. But maybe it's just a period, it happens to each and every country. That doesn't have to be a critical situation. It happens that sometimes you're in the process of building something. As soon as you believe on the process of building, and as soon as you believe that the process of having great teams under 18, under 20, and all these youth projects and mini basketball, it's important. So as soon as you believe on that, then the days that you're going to be glorious are coming, for sure. So I believe not only for Russian basketball, but also for all the countries. And don't forget that Russian people are big. You know, there are certain areas that they told me that they're growing big kids, but there are a lot of also kids that they go in different sports. You know, in Russia and in all these northern countries, let's don't forget that the winter sports are also very attractive. So, and not only winter sports, but also here is soccer, is volleyball, is skiing. Other sports are also very attractive. But you know, the question was long, and I try to be fair to answer in each any position. So in regards of us, we brought over here Alexei Svet, we brought Ivlev, and we had also, as I said, this project of the young kids. Even Kardanishvili, Anton, he's playing with us a certain important role in the preseason, and I think that his time is coming. So we're looking for young kids, we're looking for Russian players, and because I believe on that. I believe that good Russian players is needed as well in a great club as CSKA. Yeah, we cannot have a rule. What means rule? Life and game is not the same. It brings you in a different situation. So let's assume that question goes to the certain games that tie and you have 40 seconds remaining. It depends on the circumstances. It depends who are the players that are in. It depends how much we're prepared. We're going to practice, and we're doing such things, how to play two offenses within 40 seconds. But it doesn't have to be a rule because at that certain moment, maybe the other team has the bonus, so you can go quick. Maybe it doesn't have the bonus, so you need to go slower. Maybe you have a certain advantage, so you trust your defense afterwards, and you go in a different aspect of how it's going to be. So I'm pretty much a fan of reading the situation, not doing rules that you have to fulfill or follow no matter what. You need to be a good adjuster of what the situation requires. So I can't put rules and say like we're gonna do that no matter what. Then we're going to be pretty much not reading. I'm a fan of reading the situation. I'm a fan of reading the circumstances. I'm a fan of reading the given opportunities. So yeah, I'm not against. Let's do so, and we are doing so, but not all the time. First of all, I would like to say to Irina, thank you for this question, because she gives me an opportunity to express what was my, let's say, request and idea, and it was supported fully from the club, and I want to thank them for that. From the very first year, I was like expressing my willingness to go and see where the money comes. First of all, to pay respect to the workers, to the miners, to the sponsors, and to see, actually to witness it, how it is a little bit different life. So we went over there in North, and I thank you, Irina, because you bring it up this. Yes, 2 days are not enough. You give me some more ideas now. The boat is a great idea. Meeting the bear is a great idea. Going to the Redstone is a great idea. So we have some more good ideas. Even me to do it individually with my family or friends, or again with a team. But going over there and having this hospitality, first of all, I would like to thank Norильsк Nickel for making it happen. We went deep into the mines. We had 3 groups. Obviously, we couldn't go all together in all 3. So we had 3 different groups, but I spoke with my players, I talked with my players, what they witnessed, what we witnessed over there. You know, it was amazing, and it's not an easy job. Exactly. So, and if she heard me in my many statements, I always, when I thank Norильsк Nickel, it's not just the headquarters and the main guys that they're coming. I actually, when I thank Norильsк Nickel, I said to her loud and clear, I deeply thank each and every worker who brings this kind of achievement to a great company as Norильsк Nickel, and each and every one who is fighting to bring bread and satisfaction to the members of their family. So this is why we pay this respect towards to those guys. It's not just, I could have, sit tight over here, go and spend some more days in Halkidiki or spend over here days. No, I wanted to go and witness. I wanted my players to go and witness that. I want our players to realize some things, and that was a great trip we had. And yes, I'm saying that also clear and loud. We're gonna go out there on the court and fight for you and fight for the standards you have and ethics we have and Norильsк Nickel standards they had as a company. So I'm really close with people that they lead this great company, and they give me even bigger motivation seeing how much they're driven on bringing new things and having innovations, making certain innovations in terms of environment, in terms of helping other people. So yes, we're very proud to have this kind of sponsor, and we're very proud to play for you guys. That's a good question, though. That's a good one. Like, oh no, Alexandra will not make the 100 free throws, but actually, I'm proud. Thank you for that question. Actually, yeah, I'm relaxed when I'm in the company, but I'm asking the fan that he asking this. Does she or he wants me to be a fan on a bench? I can't be a fan on the bench. I'm doing a job. I'm doing my job, and my job requires a lot of concentration. My job requires to be focused, to be a living example for my players. I can't be distracted, There are many things that are going around, and you guys as a fans enjoy those things, but I have to be focused on 10 players and the ball, and also the players that are on the bench, and many other factors that are very important for the game. In family, of course, I'm relaxed, and with friends, I'm relaxed, and people that they know me very well, I'm enjoying music, I'm enjoying movies, I'm enjoying company, and I really believe in being in socializing with other people and learning from other people as well, their culture, their beliefs, their standards. So yes, I do have a smile, and I do smile. So when you come and we can talk a little bit more relaxed, you're gonna see it. Nikita Kurbanov and Will Clyburn is a co-captain. Well, we witnessed a very competitive year last year. It was like, until the last game. So I'm expecting nothing less this year. I'm expecting nothing less this year because there are teams that they're becoming stronger, and not only becoming stronger because of the signings, but you can feel it from the environment, from the statements, from the way they build their teams, that they have a huge expectation. So I'm expecting nothing less than being competitive out there. I do believe that we have a huge competition. So it remains everything. Like if I answer to some other questions, our first target is to become a team. When we become a team, we go out there and we try to chase one spot that gives us a playoff spot. That's what is the first ultimate goal. Grab a spot for the playoffs. If in this chase and in this marathon, we can grab one of the 4 spots that give you a home court advantage, welcome. Then it comes the playoffs, and then probably the Final Four. So it's a long way, it's a marathon. So our first target is this, all right? Being competitive, being healthy, and know why we're playing basketball for CSKA. Well, first of all, his strength is that he's familiar with the club. That's very important. I think that Alexei feels familiar over here. I think he feels home, and that's very important as well. I think that also, and I believe not only through the conversations we had individually with him during the summer and also during the preseason camp, that he's ready to do many things to help the club. Obviously, everybody knows that Alexei has a certain qualities on offensive skills. He can be a first scorer, he can be a good facilitator, he can play this and that. But certainly and undoubtedly his role is going to be completely different with our team, because the expectations are different, and Alexei knows that. He has great teammates, that he needs to share the burden, he needs to share the time, and eventually provide the result. And he's ready. I'm very happy so far of how he is practicing, how he is realizing and accepting his role, either starting from the bench or starting as a starter, or being at the spot 1, being at the 2, playing also at the 3. You know, recently we played this lineup with Olympiacos that him, Ife, and Grigonis, they can share the ball pretty good and creating things or making things happen. So the time will be the only answer to your question, actually, the time. And so far, as I said, Alexei is very motivated, and I like that.